Well, howdy, and welcome back to Horrible Doodles. I am doing something that I have never done before on this channel, or really anywhere. I've taken an old doodle, I believe from 2 days ago, Long Tongue Sally, as I ended up naming her. And I was sitting there looking at it and going, you know what? This is just a head sitting here. And I know I kind of finished off the bottom like it was sitting and melting on top of a invisible platform, but I thought I could make a torso for this creature. And not only that, but I could potentially make a whole series of these where I finish off this drawing as, a multi-panel picture. And it was intriguing, so I sat a second panel next to it, and these are just I typically draw with 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper split into 4 pieces, so I guess that would be what, 4.25 by 5.5 if I'm doing my math correctly. So I set it next to the original head picture, Long Tongue Sally, which is fun to say, and went to town. So I kind of kept pulling up the old doodle for reference. For example, the eye color. I don't draw the eye the same way, but I try to match the color. And I don't know what I want to call it, but underneath the eye, I loved the way that color turned out on the original picture and the lumpiness of it. So I thought, I'm doing that again. I need to do it somewhere, and I'm doing a torso, so it's kind of hard to just pick where the heck is an eyeball gonna go. And my first thought was, well, I can do it on the hand, but then my second thought was, you know what, we're gonna have a big old shoulder, why not put the eye there? And so as I drew the shoulder, I made a big old lump, put the eye there, and I think that was honestly way better than it would have looked on the hand. Plus I wouldn't have known how to draw, like, what pose do you put the hand in? Do you have it facing the audience, palm out with a little eyeball inside of there? Or do you have it inward like it is now with an eyeball on the back of the hand, which didn't feel right. All of those thoughts kind of went through my mind really quick, and then eyeball on the shoulder, easy, looks good, let's do it. Oh, so anywho, orange and yellow again up at the top. I knew I wanted to do some different colors. I knew I was going to be doing that kind of purple color with the shoulder, or wherever the eye ended up being, in this case the shoulder. And so I wanted to incorporate some more pinks into the torso, but I needed to also blend in the neck and the chin with the old picture, which was the yellows and oranges. So I ended up going with some of the pinker tones. One's kind of like a peachy skin tone, and then this pink that I'm doing on the arm and the hand, which I may go back to later, because I know I'm going to add more to this picture. It's not just going to be a torso and a head. I kind of want a weird detached second arm to kind of tangle up with those veins and stuff, kind of like it's detached over there, but I want it to mix in with those. Anywho, what I'm saying is I'm coming back to this picture again, and I may, instead of having a bunch of dots, I may fix this hand up and arm a little bit more. But I do at least add in some nice shading. And if you watched my last video on that weird spider crab thing with the hands, the old South Claws, I think I ended up naming it, I had I said in the video that I would put in these dark lines on the top of the hands, and that I really liked the way that looked, and I did it again and it looked good. As I was saying it in the last video, I was kind of nervous because usually when I say things with confidence, like, well, I'm going to do that again and it'll look good, it doesn't look good. And I go, why the heck was I so confident with that? I should have just enjoyed it and done it again and not had the old exclamation of confidence. And if it didn't turn out, I would be like, well, too bad. Anywho, I was doing a slow view of that, and my child decided he was going to throw a piece of paper in there. So here it is again. I like it. Almost forgot. I need another butterfly. Kind of tie this whole picture in together. I'll do a snapshot of the whole thing here in a second. There we have it, folks. Part 2. Thanks for watching.